Ecological Systems Theory by Urie Bronfenbrenner. By the end of this lesson, the student will be able to 1. Determine the key levels in the ecological systems theory. 2. Share with the class how one can apply ecological systems theory in the context of teaching in the classroom. Ecological systems theory, developed by Urie Bronfenbrenner, is a psychological and developmental framework that focuses on the interplay between individuals and their social and physical environments. The key levels in the ecological systems theory are 1. Microsystem. This is your immediate, day-to-day environment, including family, school, and friends. It's where you directly interact and where your development is most profoundly influenced. 2. Mesosystem. It's about how different parts of your microsystem connect and affect each other. For instance, how your family's dynamics, like parental involvement, might impact your experiences at school. 3. Ecosystem. These are settings you're not directly a part of, but they still affect you. For example, your parents' workplace conditions might affect the time and attention they can give you. 4. Macrosystem. This encompasses the larger cultural and societal context that shapes your world. It includes things like societal beliefs, political systems, and economic conditions, all of which influence your upbringing. 5. Chronosystem. This level considers changes and transitions over time. It could be historical events like a war or personal events like moving to a new place. These time-related factors can have a lasting impact on your development. How can we apply ecological systems theory in the context of teaching in the classroom? Microsystem. Build relationships, create support, encourage collaboration. Mesosystem. Communicate with parents, collaborate with support. Ecosystem. Use community resources, incorporate technology. Macrosystem. Embrace diversity, address societal values. Chronosystem. Adapt to changes, improve teaching practices. Essential question/practical application. Question: how can we apply ecological systems theory in helping our students? A. Using Urie Bronfenbrenner's theory in teaching means understanding that students are influenced by many things. Start with good teacher-student relationships and a supportive class. Work with parents and use community resources and technology to help students learn. Respect diversity of students by valuing and honoring the differences among students, such as their backgrounds, cultures, abilities, and perspectives, and ensuring that they are treated with fairness and equity. Assignment: discuss how will you implement effectively ecological systems theory in your classroom. Answer: example. Implementing the ecological systems theory effectively in a classroom setting can help educators better understand and support students' development by considering the various systems and influences that impact their lives. Here are some steps to integrate this theory into your classroom. 1. Assessment of individual microsystems. Get to know your students on a personal level by understanding their family backgrounds, peer groups, and immediate communities. Consider how these microsystems might be influencing students' behavior, attitudes, and academic performance. Use tools like surveys, interviews, or parent-teacher conferences to gather information about students' microsystems. 2. Create a positive classroom microsystem. Foster a supportive and inclusive classroom environment where students feel safe and valued. Build strong teacher-student relationships to become a trusted figure within their microsystem. Encourage peer relationships and group work to facilitate positive interactions within the classroom. 3. Connect with other microsystems. Collaborate with parents and caregivers to understand their role in students' lives and involve them in the educational process. Coordinate with other teachers, counselors, and support staff to ensure a seamless educational experience for students. 4. Consider the ecosystem. Be aware of external factors that may indirectly affect students' lives, such as community resources, extracurricular activities, or local policies. Advocate for resources and support services that can positively impact students' development, both inside and outside the classroom. 6. Promote cultural sensitivity. Recognize the cultural diversity within your classroom and how it influences students' experiences. Incorporate diverse perspectives and materials in your teaching to create a culturally responsive classroom. 7. Account for chronosystem changes. Be mindful of significant life transitions or events that students may be experiencing, such as family changes, relocations, or personal challenges. Adjust your teaching approach and provide additional support during times of change or stress. 8. Reflect and adapt. Continuously assess and reflect on how different systems and influences impact your students' development and learning. Be open to adapting your teaching strategies and classroom environment based on your observations and feedback from students and their families. 9. Professional development. Attend workshops or training sessions related to the ecological systems theory and other relevant theories to enhance your understanding and implementation. Share knowledge and collaborate with colleagues who may also be interested in using this approach in their classrooms. By implementing the ecological systems theory in your classroom, you can create a more holistic and responsive educational environment that takes into account the multifaceted nature of students' lives and promotes their overall development and well-being. This approach can lead to better communication, increased student engagement, and more effective support for individual students' needs.